No, we only got a month. It's a month away.
A month from yesterday, right? No, Friday.
A month from the 7th.
Friday.
It'll be 1 month exactly. But yeah, we only got a month.
Yeah.
I
already got a fucking one. I've already had. I lost one opponent. He didn't even fucking try. Another other one. He's too fucking fat. He gave up too. I bet.
So I guess you're gonna yeet your way to the top, huh?
Fucking right. Yeet.
You know, and welcome to Mayhem's Amigos. Hell, I'm not even going to be able to get the music in this morning or this evening. Shit, we're already up and running. After whatever, my hours are bleeding together right now.
I know that happens when you have to work overnight. I fucking hate working overnight.
Well, it's overnight work, and then add into the overnight work, and I've got, we've got stuff going on with Grandpa's estate, and then I've got the novel I'm still working on, and repairs around the property that we're doing. I've started taking quality time with my bike as riding it to and from work. That's how bad it's gotten.
I listen to records all the time whenever things get bad.
There's Gorgeous.
Hi.
Hey, who am I?
Zombie?
No. I'm Steve because I'm blind to the fact that I'm going to lose Smoker Mania.
Oh, here we go. Here we go.
You're protecting me again?
Yep. Oh, why are you putting her on top of him?
Yeah, because...
You don't go on top of him. There we go. You need to be on top of a true champion.
Oh!
Well, if that's the case, she'd be on top of TJ.
Well, makes him a champion. He don't even smoke.
He's the champion of talk shows.
I was thinking creation. I created Smoker Mania, so.
Well, creations, whatever they call it.
But no, I got to admit, like, the novel's coming along great. But last night's Royal Rumble.
Oh, my.
I was close. I was close on the men's Royal Rumble. But once I finally got to sit down and watch it, though, I was like, shit.
You weren't even fucking close. I mean, he was kind of close.
I was close. Because if you think about it, I said very pointedly last week, I was like, look, if it's not CM Punk, I really hope they push Jey Uso.
He did say that. He did say that.
Yeah.
I remember him saying that.
But everybody was all convinced it was going to be CM Punk. And I really thought it was. I got down to the last 6, and I thought, oh, shit. Now, and then Jay had been in there for like a long time. Like, God damn it. Is he going to be able to? Did you know they would? I don't know. I'm sure you all watched it. Well, Irene, I'm sure you did. Did you see there was all of them took a break while they waited for somebody to come out? There wasn't a single one of them wrestling. Who the fuck came out? I was watching. There wasn't a single one. They were all just sitting out chilling while the next person came out. So they were like, "Fuck you, motherfucker!" The women, I saw somebody doing something the whole fucking time with the women. But the guys are like, "Are you guys gonna fucking wrestle, or we're gonna watch all you sit there?"
Yeah, the women's Royal Rumble kept going, and amazing that the Queen comes back. But that wasn't the only one we saw.
Speaking of that, who said that she would be coming back and win the Rumble?
Right.
Hey, no. I did. The real champion of Smoker Mania.
Oh, here we go. No, Charlotte Flair coming back. I was shocked that Nikki Bella came back.
Nikki only came back because her husband was there too. So
everybody thought AJ Lee was the one coming back.
I really thought it would have been AJ Lee.
You're not the only person. I saw on the internet too. AJ Lee was going.
Alexa Bliss looking hot as ever.
Yes.
Oh my God. And then she starts doing that strip tease.
Oh,
I'm about that.
The ladies look good last night. Even Piper looked good.
Yeah, Piper's not my cup of tea, but that little short bag of crazy Alexa Bliss, my God.
Nia Jax. Oh, I like to fold her like a pretzel.
You can have her. She's not my cup of tea. I like him below my weight.
Nia Jax would do a Samoan drop on your dong, and you wouldn't have a dong anymore.
Right.
I noticed this. Maybe it's because I'm totally fucking stupid and oblivious to wrestling. I see all these women. You know, they wrestle and they're so athletic, everything. But motherfuckers got fingernails. How the fuck are they not breaking fingernails doing all that shit? I want to know that.
Let's ask an expert on that. Irene?
Yes.
Yeah. How does a woman get athletic and not break her fingernails?
I mean, they had normal.
Get them done afterwards.
Well, they've got them done during the matches.
Well, yeah, that's
done
fine. But like, when
not
you're working out like on a daily to get in your strength and actually building like the technique, you don't have to wear them. So when it's time to perform, that's when you wear them.
Oh, makes sense.
And then there's less of a chance of them breaking beforehand. You don't have to worry about it every day.
But how do they do it without breaking them while they're wrestling?
Right. They're super strong. Those acrylics, super strong glue, super strong on their hands.
Gotcha. Well, there you go.
All right, so there you go, 420. Take notes for your match for Smoker Mania. What you got to do with your nails.
It would be hilarious though if one of their fingernails did break, because that would. It seems like it should happen. Like,
do they keep the hoochie smelling fresh?
Like, you broke my nail. Oh my God.
You know, I
don't know.
I remember seeing a video a while back. One of those female wrestlers was like, "Yeah, I did that once, and that did not smell good." They did a thing like what Rhea does, where they fold them over, and basically their face is right in their snatch.
Right, yeah.
And she's, in fact, it was her. She's like, "Yeah, I ain't doing that to this person, this one wrestler anymore," and she wouldn't say who it was.
But yeah, think about that. I mean, because I don't know.
Maybe it was Nia Jax.
I'm assuming
that's what I was thinking.
Made out of like nylon. They're not leather, are they?
Some of them are. Yep.
Really?
Yeah.
Like Bailey was in there for a long, and she had to be. Hoochie had to be sweating all the running around and everything they was doing.
I would still lick Bailey's hoochie if it sweated.
I would do.
I feel like
I still Jane Cargill. Ugh, damn. I let her pinch my head off.
Nah.
I swear.
She looks too much like a man for me.
No, I mean, I got to admit, like, 420 did hit it on the head. It was not the most exciting Royal Rumble I've watched.
Right.
The 2 out of 3 falls match for the tag championship.
Wasn't last year like better though?
What's that?
Last year wasn't it better?
Yeah, last year I think was a little better.
Yeah, last year's was a little bit better.
I got that feeling. Like I don't follow it closely, but like loosely, like my vagina. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
I like to follow your vagina.
But the 2 out of 3 falls match, DIY versus Motor City Machine Guns, was just not there.
I think I went poop then. I missed the whole damn thing. It was that quick.
You know what? I did too, actually. I was hearing it in the background, but it's like,
yeah.
The match that shocked me was the Cody Rhodes Kevin Owens match. Especially seeing
that one was actually good. I actually enjoyed that one.
Well,
we saw a side of Cody Rhodes that we haven't seen since him and Brock Lesnar were in there.
I heard this all night. I heard this all night during that match. I don't know who was saying it. Pat Camille Garrett said, "Kevin Owens, you brought this on your fucking self."
Yeah,
you brought this on your fucking self. You know.
He opened up this level of violence
Yeah.
that we all knew Cody had.
Yep.
But he keeps it contained just to be a competitor.
Mm-hmm.
And then when Kevin ate that Alabama slammer right into the ladder.
Oh, that was like, ooh.
I was sitting there like, ow.
My balls shrunk in when I seen that.
That hard to fucking hurt.
I pulled the truck over and got out and stretched my back. I'm like, ow.
Oh, then when
yeah,
Kevin,
I mean, that hurt.
when Kevin dropped Cody on the fucking on that one, and then that's that they thought they was both out.
Yeah. But
I
you
just
saw
had
what
it,
Kevin was doing. He was setting Cody up for the package pile driver.
Right.
Cody's like, nope, not this time, bitch. Whoop.
That table's seen more action than Steve will.
Oh yeah.
That table
This is more action than Steve does at his family reunion.
Right.
Oh God. That
Right.
action has seen more or that Jesus.
Yes.
That table has seen more action than a Las Vegas hooker on a Saturday night that's only charging $3.
Right. I mean, it's like literally like every single match they were like doing something on top of that table. Like even during the Rumble, it's like Logan Paul, jumped from the edge over to there and then jumped to the barricade and then jumped to the steps to get back in. And it's like,
I think he should have been out for that shit, honestly. I mean, I know the rules say that both feet need to hit the ground, but fuck that.
He should never been in the motherfucker. He should have never been. Penta, I'm sorry, I love Penta, but both his feet touched the fucking ground. And the ref was standing right there.
That's the thing. The angle it was, the still photo, it was blurry.
Yeah.
When photos get blurry, they do stretch. So even though it was stopped right there, his feet could have been like
that close.
And if the ref was there, they can see that angle.
Yeah,
whereas the angle that the still was and everything, it
right. Yeah.
But I'm just surprised he lasted that long though. So I figured he'd be one of the first ones out. So
I think Penta and Ray starting it off.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was pretty cool.
That was great. That was a good move on Triple H's part. I mean, I was really happy with that because I've been wanting to see Penta versus Ray.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that was kind of a preview, like, yeah, we're going to do it. But the thing they did towards the end, where you wound up with Punk, Rollins, and Roman on the floor together.
That was pretty cool.
That is a total storyline setup.
Yeah, that's true.
Like making a Shield 2.0 or something?
Right. Well, no, it's because you've already got the Punk and Rollins rivalry going.
Right.
Logan Paul snuck one. Let's face it, if Punk was not exhausted and he would have caught Paul would have been right over with him.
Yeah.
But they did it as a perfect setup. Because let's face it, now let's look to the future. We have the Elimination Chamber coming up.
Yeah.
That's your other ticket into a WrestleMania main event. I could see Punk, Roman, Rollins, Logan Paul. There's 4. Cena, maybe. Throw in Drew.
Yeah.
Throw in Drew. And there you've got your 6.
Cena needs some that Ron Popeil hair for men, whatever it's called.
He looks like a fucking old man.
Hell, man. It's like he's got that big old freaking bald spot. Like
calves look like an old man, all white. Yeah.
He looked like a 70-year-old man out there wrestling. I will give him credit though. He did held up not one, but two huge dudes at one time and walked around the ring with them. So
yeah,
I'll give him credit with that, though.
So I mean, like I said, I like to listen after every major event that they do. I like to listen to the Not Sam Wrestling podcast. It's really good, and I do enjoy it. And it's more of their immediate reaction, not the analysis, but the immediate reaction shows,
like out of the theater type thing, like
right?
You're reviewing a movie,
yeah, and like Sam said it again. Remember, everything counts in this era. Everything counts.
I can see that.
And then Sam let something slip last night that I have been waiting for years.
It's not the kind of slip I want, is it? Like,
I'm keeping my fingers crossed. I really hope it's true. I've been waiting for this for years, but Sam let it slip. He said, Triple H finally going into the Hall of Fame for his solo career. I have been waiting for that and waiting for that and waiting for that because he earned it.
He's had a career for sure.
So he's in for DX. He's in for
himself.
Yeah.
No, he's not. All he's in for right now is DX.
Oh, I thought he was in for something else.
No.
Well, then, yeah, that's good. He's in the Hall of Fame for just himself. So, yeah.
They have never put him in because, well, I mean, think about it. Last year was his first year doing all the first picks.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
And he's like, well, I'm not going to pick myself.
Right. That would be kind of
he's kind of like that'd be a bogus move, right?
Mm-hmm.
But I think somebody else stepped in and said, no, it's time.
Yeah.
I wish I was Triple H though during that, because when Stephanie came and hugged him,
yeah,
I was like, I would have loved to have been hugged by her then.
She ain't shitting me. Oh, damn.
Wait, I didn't catch what Stephanie had to say. Did she announce it?
Yeah, she was there when everybody announced it. When they announced it, yeah. So she came up to him and he turned around. You can see him like starting to tear up, and she gave him a big old huge freaking hug and held on tight. I'm like, yeah, I love to have been there.
And to think that marriage started in a drive-through wedding chapel in Las Vegas.
Right.
I never thought it last. I didn't think it was real for years.
That's just it. For years, it wasn't. Because they started that storyline in what, 1999?
Somewhere right around there, yeah.
Yeah, and then they ended it shortly before they actually got married.
Oh, fuck, that's right.
Because they got married in 2002.
Yep.
And, now Stephanie's got boobs that are rivaling Irene's.
You betcha.
Mm-hmm. No offense, Irene.
I don't know about all that. I'm just kidding.
See, there you go. That's modesty at its finest.
Yeah, she don't have to be modest. She just needs to be at my house in the bed with my hands full of her boobs.
Right?
Well, Stephanie too, but I'm talking about Irene. But
maybe she doesn't like losers.
Well, she wouldn't like you then.
Sharing is caring, right?
There you go.
Well, I mean, it depends on what you're sharing.
That's true. You don't want to share herpes.
No, sharing herpes would be bad.
I'm out then.
Sharing genital warts, I believe, would be bad.
Mm-hmm.
Sharing your rubber penis on your shelf would be bad too.
No, sharing your rubber penis on your shelf is funny.
It's already been shared, I'm sure.
Oh, you have?
No, I found out that it was some bitch was used. Well, I got it.
Yeah, we all knew that.
Let me see. I'm thinking here. Sharing your orange soda pop and straw. I don't think that's a good idea.
Drink orange soda.
Believe it or not, my son, he loves that orange Fanta from Mexico.
Oh yeah, Fanta.
Oh, that stuff is so good.
Real deal, from Fanta or from Mexico.
Fanta. I used to drink it all the time because remember that place in downtown Bloomington?
Yeah.
That restaurant? Right before I go into the work at the Pantograph, I jump by there and grab like 2 or 3 bottles of the Coke and Fanta and the Senorla or whatever it's called, the grape juice one.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
And I'd go into work and, for $1 a bottle, it was worth it. And and it's not the twist either. You had to actually.
Yep, they were pry-offs.
Yeah, so.
But no, I mean, they're just, let's see, sharing your underwear, that's a bad idea.
Well, it depends. I mean, if it's
definitely, you definitely don't want to share your Depends. No.
I did borrow my sister's underwear once.
You did?
I did.
Wow.
Like I remember they were maternity underwear for some reason. I don't remember why. I don't know if I got my period or something, but I was over at her place, not where I live, and so I needed to borrow underwear for some reason.
Well, see, Irene can share her underwear with me, so that way I can sniff them.
Steve, are you okay?
Oh, you're sick. I just saw something that was so cool. It was 2/22 on 2/2/2025.
Hey, it's only fair because Steve actually shared his underwear with the mother-in-law, right, of Irene.
Oh no, I give it to my sister.
Oh, your sister. That's right.
A different sister, though. Different sister than the one who I borrowed underwear.
That's the crazy sister that got him?
No.
No, it's the sister she's trying to hook me up with.
There's nothing wrong whatsoever.
No, she lived in Florida, yeah. I talked to her for a long time when I was in the hospital.
So you gave the sister that never does anything.
No, she bought them off of him.
Well, I remember that, but
I signed them.
But you gave her a pair of unwashed Steve underwear.
They've never been worn. They were brand new.
Oh, you're full of crap. You even said they were used.
No, because they're boxers. I don't like boxers.
You said they smelled.
Well, that's just all my clothes smell.
They all smell. They have a smell.
Well, how's your? Well, how are you coming along with your adventures in laundry?
Oh, me?
Yeah.
Oh, fine. Okay. I don't have one more basket to go.
Wow.
But it's the worst of it. So I have to go through and either soak it or throw it away because it's been sitting for over a year.
A real smoker mania champion would have had him done by now.
He's trying to get it going. You guys are a little over a month away.
Who's gonna win? Who's gonna win?
Well, there's no doubt who's gonna win. I will win.
Really? Who will actually win? And the champion will say this is the people at Boo Crew. Because they get the money to go through their thousands upon thousands of just local places. So
great.
The whole community basically is winning.
As long as I get that belt, that's all I need.
Well, I know that Friday I had to do something because I told you guys that I was behind on my property taxes.
Oh,
way behind on that. Dude, I sent out the check. $1,794.49. And it had to be exact. Down to the penny. The check went out Friday.
It's like 5 years worth of taxes on
no, that was 3. I told you my taxes had gone up out there.
No, the taxes got a place called Goofy Ridge.
Yeah.
Shit. Mine when I owned a house, it was that much for just a year. That's why I was wondering how long it was. It seemed like a long time.
I think our
Don't
taxes
we pay
were
our
like
property taxes with our mortgage? Like it's like
yeah,
only
that's what
about
we did.
escrow or
Well,
something.
TJ owns his outright, though, is the thing.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
See, if I was still paying on a mortgage, then I'd have the escrow for the
Right.
homeowner's insurance as well as my property
Right,
taxes.
right.
I own mine outright.
Right.
So it's like I have to pay these bills every
Yeah.
year, and it's like, good Lord, you know?
Yeah.
Adulting is hard.
Yeah.
Says the
We
millennial.
don't pay that much in
No.
Newport for 3 fucking acres.
It's so millennial of me.
Okay.
Adulting is hard. Hashtag don't do it.
No, actually, it's limping to the left, but
Oh, there you go.
Mine's to the
but no,
right.
but me winding back up with the house, and I got confronted about those taxes. Well, I had until May to pay the taxes up, right?
Mm-hmm.
Check gets there tomorrow. Taxes are paid up. I don't have to worry about it, right?
Well, that's
Right.
good.
Well,
Yeah.
here's where the fun starts. Now my cousin's daughter is under this opinion that, now that I've done all that, now she could come back in and try to reinstate the purchase agreement. I said, no, purchase agreement is null and void.
Mm-hmm.
You did not give me a payment from July to present. Your payment was $250 a month. By the time December got there, she was $1,500 behind.
Right.
Mm.
I'm not doing it.
No.
Yeah. I'm
No.
trying to take advantage.
And then it was like, well, once you pay the taxes, then I can. No, the taxes are not your concern. They're my concern.
Right.
Here, I got one better for you. Maybe if you would have paid your bill, the taxes would have been covered and you never would have.
Exactly. 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 Oh, bitch. Step on, bitch.
And I was told
Goodbye.
for 2 years that place was sold. I didn't have to worry about it.
Right.
But I never saw it. I saw $290 in 2 years.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's like I don't see how people could do that. Like, and just
I don't
okay.
understand. I don't
Fine.
understand it either. It's like,
Well, I mean, even in the argument, I'm sending the money back to her. And then when I get there in June, I'm going to be like, give me my fucking keys.
or just change, or just spend the extra $20 and
I
change
may
them.
just cut the locks off and change the locks.
Yeah, I would do that. Just because you don't know how many copies they would have made, and
Mm-hmm.
I mean, they can
That
hand
might
you
be
back
a
the two. They can hand you back 2 keys that you gave them, but how many extra keys did they
Right.
make in the
And I
meantime?
mean, I'm kind of there,
Mhm.
you know. I'm going to resecure it. I'm doing 420. I may actually need your help while I'm up there. I want to do some moving around with some stuff. I want to move my Camaro into the carport.
Can I take it for a ride first?
The Camaro's on 4 flat tires.
That's okay.
No,
You got an air compressor, don't you?
no, they stole it,
Okay, then I'll bring my air compressor.
and they're off the beads.
Well, that's okay. That's a little bit of fire we'll do.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But
See, you take this, you go around the bead and light on fire, and goes, and it'll seat the bead again.
I know the old trick.
Well, I was explaining it for millennials and other people that didn't know, like Steve.
I fucking knew.
Thank you.
Come on, Steve used that trick to seal up his meth lab. I mean, I love that. He's like, shh, don't tell anybody.
What is he doing? What do you have in your hair? What the fuck is that?
It's like a
Some kind of
spaghetti.
a stick I found.
You
Looks
found
like a
a stick.
bamboo
And your
skewer.
first thought is like, let me stick this in my hair.
Well, I don't know why I'm really tripping right now for some reason.
Oh, you should.
I don't know why you're poking yourself with a stick.
I better watch it because the stick's got a point on it. I'll probably could poke my eye out with it. So I better be careful to what I'm doing.
Eye violence, nice.
Oh, but yeah.
Hey, that's what happened in the first Crow movie. the lady liked eyeballs, and the victims, she always ripped the eyeballs out.
Oh wow!
Ooh.
Don't you remember that in the first Crow?
Mm-mm. I didn't watch it.
You never watched
Wait,
it?
you never watched The Crow?
The one with Brandon Lee?
Nope.
Oh, I'm sorry.
I don't feel like I'm missing anything by not seeing it.
Oh, I bet you are.
I feel like it's a cult classic and it has to be watched.
A cunt class?
Oh, Jesus Christ.
But that's just my personal opinion. My opinion does not apply to everyone. Everyone can have their own opinions and watch their own stuff.
Opinions are like assholes. Everybody has one.
But I recommend the movie.
I mean, I've never watched it. There's been a couple times where I'm like, well, maybe I will. Nah, I don't want to watch it.
Yeah.
And it's just, it hasn't had anything that really appealed to me. But I'm not a big horror movie fan.
Just horrors.
Well, then you wouldn't like the book that I just read then either. So.
Oh, what was that?
It's called Seeing Red, and it's basically the gist is it's this dude that got involved with an occult, and then he's going around killing everybody because of the occult, and he even ended up killing his parents. And then, anyway, it's pretty good.
Well, I mean, let's face it. You could find stuff like that historically, and get like an educational moment reading something close to it in history. Like let's go with the perfect example of Uncle Chuck Manson. He never committed the murders, but he did commission them. He was the head of the Manson family.
Well, I do watch a lot of history YouTube videos.
Mm-hmm.
And in fact, today, right before the show, I watched one called Rollo the Walker. He was banished from the Vikings, and he basically founded Normandy.
Yeah.
That was pretty cool. And he was pretty vicious.
Yeah. I mean, I've
watched history videos on the Nazis and everybody else. And
World War II is one of my favorite historical time frames of study.
Right.
It really is.
And I didn't realize back then that the Nazis were basically knocking on our door in New York Harbor.
They were close.
I didn't realize that until they were talking about it, because they were starting to lob missiles to ships that were bringing in supplies and taking out supplies.
The whole thing was Hitler was trying to keep everything reined back. He did not. He had a plan. And if you look at the battle plans, it would have worked.
Oh, yeah.
If Japan had not jumped the gun and gone after Hawaii and brought us in early,
he would have probably possibly conquered New York. Yeah.
The war would have had a different outcome altogether.
Well, yeah, at least that. Yeah.
And, I'm not going to say that Hitler would have gotten all of the United States, because there's way too many rednecks in the United States.
Yeah, I was going to say. I'd like to see him try to get those hillbillies.
But I think he would have gotten a good chunk of it and at least neutralized this country.
Right.
Because, I mean, he had the pieces. His problem was Russia. And he did not want to be fighting a war on two fronts with Russia being on one side.
Right.
So when Japan started it, and then we jumped into the fray, Hitler knew he was fucked.
Yep.
Was he a fucking psycho? Absolutely.
Yes, he was.
But he was also a brilliant tactician.
Oh, yeah. I'll agree with you there.
Now, if he would have taken all of his drive to create the concentration camps and instead put that into something more creative, like better whorehouses,
or find better people to work alongside him other than Himmler.
Oh, yeah.
Himmler was just as ruthless as
nuts.
Him. Yeah, Himmler was just as ruthless as Hitler was.
Using the pods.
So.
I mean, or to develop the perfect hooker, the one that would be turned on by anybody's body side, just as long as they're willing to give up sex.
Well, that means they need to take tips from Irene.
Oh, I think that's pretty much any hooker. I mean, I don't think it's money speaks.
There you go, Irene. You can start a business of teaching women how to be awesome looking hookers down where you live.
Oh, nice. That's a great idea. I think I'll just go put the signs up on every corner.
Yeah.
Get my business where the business is. Snatch the market that's already there, maybe. And then
Irene's prostitution.
My own little legion. I'll be like, what do you call those when they're in charge of the whorehouses? The
the madam.
The madam. I'll be the madam. Yeah. I'll get a little whip.
Madam Irene. Ooh, that goes right off the tongue. The rings.
Yeah, but who would you get as your bottom bitch?
I don't know, some hooker off of Main Street.
Well, because your bottom bitch is your enforcer.
Oh, enforcer. Oh.
If she's the one that goes in and kicks all the hookers' asses and keeps them alive.
I'll find a good one. Don't worry. I live right down the road from the jail, so I'm sure I'll find something.
Well, there you go. There you go. Ooh. Oh, I'm sorry. I just seen that the episode 3 for Shoresy is up now. So
there you go.
I'll be doing something after the show.
Yeah, I gotta wait. But hey, you know what? Good things are worth waiting for.
Masturbating and watching Shoresy.
Good things are worth waiting for. But I found out that on the 7th, the wait is over. What is happening the 7th of this month, Steve? You put a big post up about it.
I did. Oh, not the 7th. I had to change the date, motherfucker.
So what is it?
The 9th.
Okay, so what's happening on the 9th?
Chef Party is coming back to cooking for the poors. Yes.
And remember, folks, when you watch this, do exactly the opposite. So that way you won't get salmonella and food poisoning.
I never had it. The only thing I'm not is a baker. So.
Oh God, ain't that the truth?
Not a baker.
Yeah, because you don't know how to get baked, because I do, because that's why I'm going to win Smokermania.
I know how to get baked. Don't believe me. I know how to get baked.
Look. You just said you don't know how to get baked.
His Christmas cookies looked great.
Those Christmas cookies he bought beforehand from Walmart, and then
made them up.
No, he made the Grinch kisses, but I mean they looked great.
I heard that they were very hard, and I've been around a lot, but I heard they were very hard, and that you could throw them and probably break things with them.
You can draw a hole.
To quote Marvin, those cookies were harder than Chinese arithmetic.
That's bad. That's bad.
That is bad.
Now, granted, usually Marvin was talking about his dong when he said that.
Oh.
Always.
Well, you see here,
TJ Pocahontas is here removing my body hair, and she has made me harder than Chinese arithmetic.
Nice.
So, did Charity and Chastity do that too?
Oh, yeah, they did.
Yes, they did.
T-Bird.
Right after I got done using my penis.
From what I saw,
masturbation tool that I made out of a shoe polisher.
I never saw anything higher than a crotch on T-Bird, though, when she was changing the light bulb.
Oh, God, I remember that. When she changed the light bulb on the air, and Marvin put the phone right up to look at her ass. That was my Marvin. That's our Marvin. Through and through. I miss him. God, I miss him.
Right.
All those great memories. Even me, I have great memories just of just interactions with him. You know what I mean?
And then, like Marvin knew it was coming, so he removed himself from the group chat. Which, for those of you that don't know, we've got a group chat that we talk and we exchange ideas, and then I put the show links in that. That's what it's there for.
Right.
I did take one of Rage's profiles out of there, but the other one is still there, and I've just been
hard to take it out.
I've been struggling.
I get it.
I've been trying to, get to the point where I'm like, okay, it's time, but I'm just struggling with it.
It's not time.
It's time whenever you feel like it's time. Just because other people say it's time doesn't mean it's time for you. And my grandmother passed away in 94, and I'm still grieving it over that many years later, 30 plus years later.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, I like it. Let's face it. November and December were not good months for me.
It wasn't for me either.
I'm going to blame for you something for Fat 420, because on my other show that I do, what's the name? What fucking name? We were talking about something, and you said Tobin's Pizza. And
God!
I remember when we used to go to the Springfield Speedway with my dad, and we always sat in the same section. And we sat to what the fuck is his name? But his dad owned Tobin's Pizza, but he was a sprint car driver. God damn it!
I wouldn't know that. I
can't remember. I know who you're talking about, but
I just know that Tobin's and Luca Grill have the better pizzas there in Bloomington Normal.
Oh yeah.
Brian Tobin was his fucking name. He drove a sprint car, and his dad sat up, and my dad sat next to him every fucking Sunday night. At Springfield Speedway, win with Jesus sprint car. He didn't have no fucking money, except his dad was the one fronting him all his money. He was a win with Jesus. Yo.
What's happening? Yams. Is that like candied yams, like at Thanksgiving? Something I refuse to eat.
I really don't like yams. As far as but I do like sweet potatoes. So I'll do the sweet potato casserole.
It's the same thing, isn't it?
No, sweet potato pie is a whole lot different.
I think
sweet potatoes
I don't like the yams in a can. How about that? I don't like the yams in a can.
Yams are a little bit harder, even cooked.
Really? It's infested flame, actually. Okay.
That's my buddy.
But no, I mean, I'm not a fan of the candied yams. I don't eat that crap. I'm like, bleh.
I used to live with those stoner old ladies. And now they made sweet potato pie that tastes like pumpkin pie.
Ooh.
Yeah, it was. She said, "Oh, that's sweet potato pie." I said, "No, it ain't. It's pumpkin pie." She said, "No, it's damn, I eat the shit." But these were old ladies, man. But they were the biggest stoners I ever lived with in my fucking life.
It's hard to believe, but the people that were older than our generations were, just they were bigger stoners. The previous generations were.
Oh yeah.
I see TikTok videos all the time of these 70, 80-year-old guys just blazing up like nothing. and they do this big old huge hit, and they laugh, and then the next frame of the thing, they're sitting on the couch going,
That's funny.
You had to see him to understand how funny it was, but
and I was talking to Steve about this when I was up there at Christmas. We were kind of trading some cooking notes at one point, and I said, when I'm baking a turkey, everybody's got their different stuff they do it with, but I bake it in Diet Pepsi.
Diet Pepsi?
Yes, I bake and baste with Diet Pepsi.
Our life.
And here's why. One, I don't have to baste it as much. I'm only in there maybe once every half hour.
What, you don't want to be a masturbator?
2, number 2 is it caramelizes the skin.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
So rather than getting that dry skin that you're just pretty much flaking off, it caramelizes the whole thing. And number 3 is it holds in the moisture where you're not getting that. You're not getting the dry turkey face. You're not like, you know, you're getting something that's actually really good.
Right.
So that's one of my secrets. The other one, is I don't put my stuffing inside the turkey.
Right. Because the stuffing would soak up all the juices from the.
Try it out.
Yeah.
Apples or oranges, and I fill that bird with one or a combination of both.
Right.
Now, the one thing I want to try, it's a little more expensive, but I want to try it, is I want to try filling the turkey with pineapple.
That actually is pretty good. I've had it before.
What did you say? Pineapple?
Yeah.
Yeah, you take the skin off the pineapple and chop the ends off and shove it up the ass, and then you
I did it.
cook it how you do a regular turkey.
I did a brine with oranges and lemons and limes, and then stuffed the rinds inside the turkey.
Yeah, and I mean, but then you get like the double shot. You got the basting on the outside happening, and then you've got that fruit soaking those juices into the bird from the inside,
and giving the juices back. Yeah.
So
yeah, you're done.
You don't put real butter under the skin.
Nope.
Do you do that, Steve? Do you get in there in the skin and like rub that butter?
I real butter, not margarine.
The thing is, that's the closest thing Steve will ever get to having an actual pussy. So.
You know what?
Look, the thing is, like I said, I don't do the real butter under the skin. I know somebody that did.
Yeah.
And I don't think they did real butter. I think they did do margarine. It came out like plasticky.
Yeah.
And you're just like,
man, that plastic.
Yeah.
My favorite.
Yeah.
Hey, use real butter for the skin to crisp up. If you use margarine, it's got more fucking water in it, so it's you're just gonna have the skin gonna be rubbery and not good.
Yeah. The other side of that is I did have one where somebody did use the real butter and it was just salty.
Oh, I use unsalted butter.
Yeah, you use unsalted real butter. Yeah, I'll agree with him there.
But where I'm at, the way I do it, I don't have to worry about any of that.
Right, exactly.
And it comes out just like I baked a turkey one year when, my way, when me and the dog lady were together.
I'm sorry.
And I took her up some of the turkey. And she tried to find something to bitch about. And she had 3 different people at the bar that had tried what I had cooked. And all 3 of them told her to shut the fuck up. That she ought to be happy that I actually cooked and brought her.
Yeah, and I will attest that TJ knows how to smoke stuff because, again, when we had with Rage and that during the AEW pay-per-view we watched, he smoked a ham or something?
A couple of roasts.
A couple of ham roasts, yeah. And, that was really good. I did.
Yeah, I did. I did. That's right. I did pork loins that day.
It was some kind of pork.
I did pork loins that day. That's right.
That was good. And then he got sides from the local place, and that was even better. So.
Oh yeah, I did. I always get like deli sides when I'm doing, because I don't have time to do all of it.
Yeah, I just want to do the main thing, and then
I cheat. I'll get the deli sides from the local delicatessen.
If I like the way you said that.
Well, that's the long way of saying deli.
I know. I went to the grocery store,
if I got the time, I'll do like my green bean casserole. Oh yeah, I've seriously thought about making some of that and then like sending a pot of it to Ray.
Yeah.
I don't know much about baking, like bread or anything like that. I really don't.
Oh,
More of
I
a
don't know.
science.
I know how to make beer bread.
Is that sketchy bread?
Shut the fuck up! No, that was whatever. That was keto bread or whatever.
Oh,
Maybe fuckers. You're the only motherfucker I know that can remember the sketchy bread.
oh God! I was sitting right there, and I do remember that because she was like, "Oh,
beer bread." My beer bread kind of like sketchy bread, but it's really good though. I use cheap beer. I use the cheapest fucking beer I can find.
So hams.
Yeah.
No, cheaper than that.
There's cheaper than hams.
Oh yeah, there is.
I haven't found it in my area yet.
I can tell you can get a 24 ounce. A 24 ounce Milwaukee's Best for $1.42.
Oh yeah, they're 98 cents for Milwaukee's Best Ice for the 24.
Yeah, Milwaukee's Best Ice. Yeah.
Yeah, but when I added it up, it's still hams is still cheaper.
Oh, yeah.
For a 30 pack because I usually get a 30 pack.
Oh yeah.
Because for like $12, I can get a 30 pack of hams.
I won't even use hams to try to start a lawnmower.
I don't think it goes that.
All right, Mr. Cool.
All
right, Mr.
You're buying
Cool.
little hams.
Speaking of, since we're talking about beer,
Oh.
Illinois finally got Yuling. So, and I have friends post pictures of it and everything, and bars have been showing they've been having it. The thing is, for a pint, it's like $4.
I'll tell you, the one that there's two of them I really like that are, Texas-based beers. Believe it or not, neither one of them is Lone Star. That stuff is garbage.
Stone Cold Steve Austin stuff?
Is that the one that the Matthew McConaughey drank in that True Detective show?
Yeah, I think so, the Lone Star.
I feel like it was.
Ziegenbach or Shinerbach. But I'm a fan of the darker beers.
Shinerbach is good. I've had that.
I used to use that to like cook brownies with.
Oh, like the darker beers?
Mm-hmm.
Never even thought of that.
Put them in there because like a lot of times it goes nice with the cocoa flavor.
I try that instead of using weed to bake brownies.
I just had a thought of like dark beer brownies with weed.
There you go. And it's super easy to decarb weed without smelling it too. So,
then you've got a THC content, and if you do it right, the brownies would also have an alcohol content.
Easy brownies.
I mean, they actually do sell. I've seen it. They do sell a beer that's infused with THC. So,
oh well, there you go.
I have seen it around.
Oh, they got everything. Fucking soda and everything else.
But no, now the Ziegenbach was one I was introduced to back in 21 when I first started coming down here to visit again, and I really liked it. It's just a couple of steps off of the Amberbach, which if you guys remember, that's what I drank all the time. I love the Amberbach.
Shinerbach's good. I've had that.
I've got to tell you guys right now, Shiner has a different taste compared to, what you've got in Illinois.
Howdy, everybody.
Hey, Adam.
Adam.
So the Illinois Shiner is actually a little more bitter.
Really?
Yeah. So the Shiner that I get here is a lot more smooth. It doesn't have that bitter taste.
Well, they probably get it from St. Louis, I bet.
No. The Shiner is made at the Spetzel Brewery in Shiner, Texas.
But then why is it bitter up in Illinois and not there?
I think it's just the traveling time.
Oh, so it's done, and then the time it gets shipped up to here, it's
had a little bit of half-life time.
Gotcha.
But what I'm getting here is closer to the brewery. I'm getting it more fresh. And it is a German recipe.
Right.
And touring that brewery was phenomenal, man. I would go back to the brewery again. It is.
I've gone through 2 different tours of distilleries. One was Jack Daniel's, and the other one was the place that was here in Peoria for a while. Something Williams.
Okay.
JB Williams or something like that.
Right,
Supposedly it was around the area for years and years ago, and they brought it back. And anyway, I toured all those, and those are pretty. I'm saying it's pretty cool. Is what I'm saying.
Like if somebody came down here and they were somebody who did like to imbibe once in a while without overdoing it, to where I would have to worry about them being in a hospital again. Which means if I have to worry about that, it's not happening. But, I've got friends that when they do come to visit, we're going to take off. We're going to do the distillery tour. There's like 6 distilleries within an hour of where I live.
Do we get like
samples?
A
brewery too, where you can come in and like try it?
Yeah. Oh yeah. You got the tasting rooms.
Like little dogs.
Some of them actually have live music. I mean,
nice.
They're really big about what's going on at the distilleries. I would love to see Josh Holland Band play Iron Wolf Distillery. My God, I don't think I could ride the motorcycle out after that.
Have him get hold of him. He got dates open.
Yeah, does he want to travel to Central Texas to play a gig?
Yes, he's traveled to Florida. He's traveled to Colorado. He's traveled to Massachusetts.
I mean, it would be great. Now,
for the right money, yeah, he had no problem with it.
So one of them I've been to is Desert Door.
Desert Whore?
Desert Door Distillery.
Oh, door
with a D. Door, not
door.
Not Hua.
Hot Tua.
But Desert Door Distillery makes what they call Sotol. And is derived from the Sotol plant, which is it's a desert indigenous plant. It is an offshoot of a tequila.
Okay.
Oh.
And it is really good. And I had that in kind of like a pina colada mix, or not pina colada, but like a kind of like a sweet margarita mix is what it was.
Oh, okay.
And it was really good. I ended up buying a bottle. I brought it back with me. No, the dog lady, she stole the bottle, refused to let me have it back. Fucking bitch. $70 bottle of booze. That 5th was $70.
Yeah, that's okay.
That's fine.
Now you go a little bit down the road, and then you get to one of my personal favorites in the area, which is Iron Wolf. Iron Wolf Distillery is the one that does. Iron Wolf is the one that does the Giddy Up, which is the horseradish infused vodka. They do the hot scotch, which is like jalapeno and butterscotch.
That sounds delicious.
That is really good.
I'm drinking it more, but it sounds delicious.
They do a jalapeno cinnamon that's a little bit more of a kick than Fireball. And there you go. Corey says he makes a smoked Cajun green bean casserole that'll make you want to slap your mama.
Well, make sure Ray gets some.
Yeah, oh yeah, got it.
Always.
But yeah, Iron Wolf's got a lot of different stuff. Plus their signature bourbon, rum, all of their signature stuff.
I was just watching Moonshiners.
Yeah.
They're selling. They're gonna sell this moonshine they just made, but the bourbon they're gonna sell for $200 for a quart.
I think Corey's right. I think Corey's right. The cheapest beer ever is Keystone.
I think so.
Not cheaper than Hams.
Really?
What about Foster's?
A 30-pack of Keystone is 15. A 30-pack of hams is $12.
What about Natty
Oh,
Light?
man.
Natty Light.
Natty Light might be a contender. What about Natty Light?
Natty Light's $14 for a 30.
That is like
Right.
the
Damn, Natty
shit.
Light went up.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's always been up in this
Nasty
area.
Light. Ugh.
What about Stag? They still all that stuff.
12-pack of Stag is $8.
Oh, God. Your liquor store is overcharging you.
That's Walmart. So
No
what do you
shit.
expect?
Oh God.
I even seen a place that had a 12-pack of Schlitz for like 10.
Damn.
Yeah,
Schlitz
no.
will give you the shits,
Mm-hmm.
which means keep it away from Steve.
Sorry.
Oh.
No Schlitz. Steve, what would happen if you drank Schlitz?
Oh, probably not good things.
Steve would get a bad case of the slits.
Yeah, exactly.
He'd be pooping on the floor and leaving it for Christina to clean up.
Yeah, I'm afraid I probably, yeah. At least the first one, you know.
You know, if you two were going to be in the same room for Smoker Mania, I would probably get a 12-pack of Schlitz and send it to Steve.
It would be one of the challenges. You have to drink like half of the 12-pack.
Okay.
I can do that easy.
He fucking win the belt right there. Never mind. I don't even want to be in the fucking thing. That's what it's gonna make with you.
Off to Kodum.
Call of
Condom?
Duty Mobile.
Huh?
Call of Duty Mobile.
Oh. Okay.
I thought it was condom.
So, yeah, for a minute, I was like, condom? What?
Yeah. I don't use those.
Ah. But yeah, I think
Irene said duty.
you might wind up with some duty. I might send you some Schlitz.
Well, I think we all know that Irene has been in other long distance relationship with other people. We won't mention any names.
No, we won't. I don't want to relive that. Ever.
She's been a show killer, but she's still here.
Show killer.
Never want to relive that ever.
Why do you think I can't get up right now? Because if I did, the table would fly up in the air.
Why? Because Adam logged in?
No, because Irene.
I think that's a compliment.
Well, what if it was Adam? What would you take it as if it was you?
It's still a compliment. It's not going to happen. But
It's a compliment. It's just very disturbing.
yeah. But what else would you expect from this show? I mean, really.
I like innies, not outies. All right, so
Yeah, that's fine. I don't swing that way either, so I understand.
I think Steve would accept either one right now.
No.
No?
Well, it depends.
Hey, Steve. Hey, Steve. You want to smell my vagina?
No.
Shelly's calling for you. She's knocking on your door right now.
No.
Steve, I got a vagina smelly for ya.
I wish I could turn you down. You're over-modulating like hell.
He's got a whole bunch of women waiting for him out there. There's Martha.
Oh, yeah.
Shelly. Crazy Robin. Beverly or something.
Who was that first one that he said that he tried to have sex with that he never actually did?
Robin?
No, it was like one of the very first ones.
No.
Allison. Allison.
What, Allison?
Oh,
Allison.
God, I forgot.
Yeah, Allison.
It was Allison with a Y, I think, right?
That's right. He was the one that she made, or she was the one that he made the sketchy bread for.
Right.
Yeah, and yeah. And then she ran off with Beef House Berry or whatever.
Beef House Berry, yeah.
Beef House Berry.
Right.
Forgot all about Barry.
Forgot about Beef House Berry.
Oh, I tried to.
Beef House Berry and the beefy dong. I mean, I forgot all about that.
The sex couch and
Oh God, the sex couch.
Didn't you say you left that there?
Yeah.
He sold it. He sold it, I think.
He got it free, and then he turned around and sold it.
Yeah.
Sounds like somebody else I used to know.
Entrepreneur, but that's also ghetto as fuck. Like
Jimmy?
No, Marvin did that shit all the time.
Oh, he did?
Yeah.
He gets stuff free and turn around and sell it?
All right, so let me give you guys a little morning disaster flashback here, okay?
All right, yeah, let's hear it.
Back in 2015, Ray rebooted the show. And it was right around the 4th of July, and some dick stole Marvin's bicycle, which was Marvin's only way around. And they stole his bicycle. So they talked about it, and then one of the listeners who worked for one of the local bicycle shops built from scratch Marvin a new bicycle and gave it to him because they felt bad because, you know, he didn't have a way around. His bicycle was stolen.
Yeah.
So what Marvin neglected to tell everybody is that he had insurance on the bicycle that was stolen.
That's a good idea.
And when he got his insurance check, he was trying to sell the bicycle that he was given and then add that to the insurance check to get another bicycle.
Okay.
And what's even worse is he was trying to go back through the store that built the middle bicycle for him.
Sounds like something Steve would do.
Yeah, it does.
That's why I'm sitting on a 65-inch TV in my bedroom. It's just sitting there. It's a great TV. It's a great TV. I can't bring myself to put it on Craigslist for $50. You know, somebody wants it. I got 65-inch, beautiful TV. Works fine.
Steve would be more than happy to give anybody the 65-inch.
Oh yeah.
So Adam, Adam, would you like to receive Steve's 50 or 65 inches?
No, that's okay.
No.
I have plenty of TVs. I'm cool. TJ, that's just a lot to take in. I mean, I can't do that.
This is my final offer for you, Steve. 3 pre-rolls for that TV.
Okay.
What?
Come get it.
I'm gonna get it. About like maybe.
Damn, 420. It sounds like he made the deal.
I'll get with you.
3 pre-rolls.
Yeah. You need this TV. Let me know. We'll get it there.
I need that TV. I need a bigger one.
What kind of TV are you using right now?
Me?
Yeah.
Hold on.
Hold on to what?
So he could use the 65 inches as a new monitor for his computer.
Oh,
that's your TV?
Yeah.
That is like a computer monitor. That's a tiny ass computer monitor.
No, a TV.
That's all you've got for a TV right now?
Yeah.
Yeah. We need to figure out how to get that extra TV from Steve's.
Yeah. Yeah, because it's just, I'm Christina's like, when the fuck you gonna get rid of this fucking TV? It's in my fucking way. Up against the wall. I'm fucking in your way. It's just been sitting there.
That's insane. Like, oh my God. I can't believe you're watching on. Yeah, like, even in my coach, dude, I've got a 55-inch TV hanging up. Fuck. And then I've got the 30-inch in my bedroom.
Well, you know what? Fatboy? I wouldn't have what I have if it wasn't for these people, Ray, Christina, and the listeners and shit. I had a 19-inch flat screen my aunt gave me. That's what I fucking had until Christina gave me a fucking TV. Then Ray gave me a TV. Then Ray bought me a TV. You know, so I wouldn't. I know how it is, though. I wouldn't
twin
have what
pussies.
I'd rather see Renee's puppies than her cat. So right now, so.
Oh.
We're going.
But no, like I said, it's just like, God, like, and here's the thing. I know I could be an ass, and I'm pretty good at it.
Yeah, you are.
Yeah. You're so mean, TJ.
You know, here's the thing, though, and Steve will back this up, and so will 420. If I'm giving you shit, I actually give a damn about you.
Right. That's what I do.
Oh, yeah.
Except for Steve, but
if I don't like you, I'm not even going to take the time to talk to you.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
But if I'm giving you shit, yeah, I'm a dick, but you know, like when, you know, I will not disclose what exited my checking account the last time Steve was in the hospital.
Oh, yeah.
But I will say that I did contribute.
I know you did.
And I'm like, you know, that, and it's because it's like, you know, he works his ass off with what he's doing. He kind of deserves it.
That's where I don't get it. I just
really.
I mean, you know, this is okay. This is in fact what's one. I mean, this you were in this conversation. Was it Friday when Ray was giving me the big long speech about fucking take care of myself and blah 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 blah, and all you guys are like. And Tom said something about, oh, Steve, you have no fucking idea what you know the people that care about you. I fucking do know. I do. I tried to explain to you. It was fucking Friday because I had a meltdown.
Yeah, I remember that. Yeah.
Okay.
It was either Friday or the Saturday show.
Yeah. Anyone of us will go relate to this because this is what my situation. This is what my situation has become. Everybody's the two things in your life that you cannot live without. And I'm not thinking food, water. I'm thinking a job or a hobby.
Or.
Okay. Take both those, take those two things away from you and say, okay, now be happy all the time and take care of yourself. I love working on a golf course and I love fucking races. I love when I had my accident and stroke, I lost both of those things. I told Christina, the racing thing, most of the guys that did the racing stuff when I raced are already retired or dead. So, but I just see Fat.
But you would still go watch it.
I know Fat 420 has been working his ass off to get because he wants to get behind the wheel of a fucking race car, and I would love to do that
once.
I'd love to do that again, but I know. You know, number one, monetarily, it ain't never gonna fucking happen.
Right.
You know, unless
believe me, I know it's not the same. Like I did not do dirt track racing when I was younger. I did drag racing.
Right.
So, and I know it's not the same as being behind the wheel, but still, you get some of it when you go watch.
That's it. When you go watch, okay, yeah. I mean, I'm not. If I put 20, I know you get that. You understand this part. For me to go to Lincoln, 20 miles. Okay, so we're talking. It's going to take probably $20 in gas there and back. To get in, more than likely, it's going to be between.
How far is it away from you?
20 miles. So he's a 40-mile round trip.
40 miles.
Why would it be $20 in gas? It'd be like maybe $3.
No, fuck no. My old truck only gets about fucking 20 miles to a gallon.
So you're looking at like $7 in gas.
Okay. It's going to cost me between between $10 and $15 just to get in general admission.
Right.
That's cheap. That's on the cheap end. That's it. Maybe if they have a senior discount, you know. Okay. When you go, you fucking got to have a hamburger, a hot dog, or I got to have a fucking Polish sausage.
No, you don't.
I got to have, especially if I go to Macon, I got to have a Polish sausage.
Eat before.
Well, I know, but you know damn good and well, when you fucking get in that place, you smell the fucking hamburgers, just like, oh, damn, that hamburger sure does smell good. And you walk down, I'll take one. Okay, whatever.
Well, first of all,
whenever I think of cars, I always wonder what type of sausage I'm going to shove in my mouth.
Did someone say shove something?
Well, see, the thing is, I've gone to racing so long, especially over at Peoria, that I know a lot of the drivers. Right. So a lot of the times, after the races, they'll have a big, huge barbecue. Like they'll have pulled pork and tenderloins and you name it. And
what would be the
why eat during the whole thing when you can just wait till afterwards? Or
well, what would be the chances of Steve jumping in, meeting you 420, and going to Peoria?
Oh,
and
hell no.
getting to experience that himself.
No, I'm in fact, he's gonna come to Lincoln sometime this year.
Lincoln's only like 20-30 minute drive for me.
Same for me. So we can meet at Lincoln sometime.
I mean, we can meet at Lincoln.
Fuck yeah, man. Yeah. But I don't know. I used to tell my wife this, and yes, I was fucking married.
I wasn't gonna go there today. I'm not saying that I won't again, but I wasn't going to go there today.
Because she was like, because when I quit doing the race car, when Tommy and I kind of had our falling out a couple of times, and I quit working on race cars and shit, I get all antsy and shit. She's like, well, can't you just do it sometimes? I said, no, when it comes to working on a race car, I have to do it 100% or fucking none. I'm not going to do it half-assed, I'm not going to, I'll just go a couple of days. Nah, I fucking worked on a fucking race car every fucking Monday night, Tuesday night, every fucking night for 3 or 4 hours. And then fucking, I was gone fucking Friday afternoon, Saturday afternoon, Sunday afternoon. Fuck.
I'd love to get my hands on like and it's a possibility, but I'd like to get my hands on like a gas golf cart and give it to Steve just so he's got something to putter with.
Oh, that's even up until when my house burned down in Grand City, I had a fucking garage. I had a place I could go and tinker with had my tools. I tinker with the fucking mowers and count lasagna pans.
Why do you think I wish I had a garage right now? If I had a garage, I'd be.
And you wouldn't be doing this. I guarantee you, because I wouldn't be either. If we had a garage right now,
if I had a garage, I'd be out there right now.
Exactly.
See, and that, like I love broadcasting, but there was a point in time where I went without doing it.
Right.
And it's on the way in the novel. What caused my separation from broadcasting for a while.
Why do you think I decided to come back now? Because I missed it.
I mean, but I do, when I'm away from it for a while, I do miss it. I look forward to getting back on here and doing a show. I miss the fans. I miss the listeners, even the ones that could be a smart ass.
Tom.
Oh man. Corey says he'll give you $50 and a gram vape for that TV.
Well, if that's
my pre-rolls are all 1.5 grams.
4.5 grams.
Yeah. Like I said, first come, first serve. I'm not good. I'll take either one of them, and I'll even give it to Fat 420.
Yeah, seeing that little computer monitor, 420 needs a TV.
Yeah.
Especially now that I got an Amazon Fire Stick that I need to use.
I got another TV, Corey. I got another one that's not being used either. It's 30. It's just a 36-inch.
Even that's bigger than what 420 has.
Oh shit!
It's in my bedroom. I don't fucking sleep in my bedroom, so
420 has like a fucking 10-inch TV. What the fuck?
I have 3 fucking TVs. Only one of them.
It's 19 inches. Thank you.
Shit, my smallest is 36.
See, I've got the 34 in the bedroom. I've got the 55 hanging up in the front of the coach.
I gave Robin 20 of it.
What?
I have TVs.
Yeah, see, there you go. Irene's like, I got TVs. They work. That's all I can
see. The reason why I need that big TV is so that way the screensaver on it will be the picture that Irene sent me on my birthday.
Oh, that one?
That way I can just go right up to the screen and go.
You can with this one.
Basically, the long and the short of what happened is things were going okay as far as my broadcasting in New Mexico with the internet station. Right. And of course, my mobile DJ work was what was keeping it up. And the crash, the economy crashing in late 08.
Oh, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And within 72 hours, I was booked out 6 months. Like all of my DJs and myself were booked out 6 months. I couldn't, I didn't have room on the calendar. And all of those bookings canceled. I think we kept like 4 of them. The rest of them canceled, got their deposits back. Except for the ones that were like really, really close and I could not do anything about it. They went ahead with their event. But yeah, I lost thousands in a 48-hour shot.
That sucks.
Yeah.
Like that's a lot.
Like, my end of it at the end of the day would have been about 90,000, which all of that booking gross was in the mid 6 digits. And to see it all dry up like it did. And that ended up shutting down the internet station at the same time. And it just gave me such a sour attitude towards it for a long, long time.
Well, it's understandable.
I was doing everything I could to stay away from a microphone and a set of headphones. I really was. And then it was Ray and it was Rage that both looked at me and they're like, "You're itching. Just do a podcast, have some fun with it.
Mm-hmm.
If it goes, great. If it don't, great. But you're scratching the itch."
Yeah.
And literally, that's why I do the show. I'm having fun with it. I get to talk to some of my friends, and I'm scratching the itch.
It's like with me with racing. I want to race, but hey, I can't. So hopefully this year I'm gonna help with that itch of wanting to be in racing by helping my friend out with his B-mod racing. So
that 520 I never except for when I first started doing it with Bob in 91, he was paying me to work on his race car.
Mm-hmm.
But then after that he couldn't afford. He had to justify it. So I went to work at his lock shop. So the lock shop was actually paying me to work on his race car. But after that,
well, that's one way to cook the books.
I'll work on your fucking race car. I work on it every fucking day. All I want you to pay my pit pass in, and if something to eat at the racetrack, or if we're eating after the racetrack, you pay for my dinner after race. That's it.
Mm-hmm.
That's all I ever asked for. The biggest thing was paying my fucking way in.
But yeah, like I said, when I think back on that, there were so many good memories.
Oh yeah. Yeah, and then because now all the time, and I want to. I just want to fucking. I want me and Fat 420 to do a fucking show, and just talk about Illinois dirt racing or just dirt racing in general.
You guys would be great.
Like right now, I want to say to him and said, "You see what happened to Squirrel the other day? After they got the backup car out,
Nuh-uh.
Throttle stuck." Plowed it into the fucking turn, fucked up another car.
Oh shit!
I didn't see that one.
Man, you see, B Shep got upside down. He's in the backup car, rolled up on the wall, flipped it.
Dang.
Yeah.
So, with training pay and everything, and kind of getting started back again in the truck, right? Like I just did the math. If I had stayed with where I was at last year, I was on travel for 73.5.
Wow.
So you take that, you add in the 24 that I make on my pension.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not unsuccessful at what I do.
Right.
Contrary to what a lot of people try to say.
No.
Now, this year I've already done the math. I'm on travel for 82.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
So if I can keep the pace up, which I will, I should hit 82 or more this year.
I was gonna say, didn't you just get called in the other night? One night,
I did.
See what it is.
I did. I was like, "Fuck, I don't want to be awake." I didn't, man. I was tired. But no, when I look at that and I remember that, and I know I'm getting ready to write about it, so I've been kind of, I guess I've been subconsciously giving myself a writer's block.
Oh yeah,
knowing that that's coming. There's a couple of hard things that are coming up that I'm getting ready to write about.
Oh,
but I've got some good memories in there too. Like within the next couple of chapters will be the Tempe, Arizona trip, and seeing the Siamese cat. No, it was a Thai food restaurant.
Oh.
Yeah.
It was named the Siamese cat. Here's what's great about it. It was right next door to an animal vet clinic.
General Meow's chicken.
Hey, it's like your pet dies, you can eat him. They'll be with you forever.
Yeah.
Well, at least they take a poop.
At least the next 12 to 24 hours, anyway.
Yeah.
I bet they didn't have a problem with cat overpopulation.
Kung Meow chicken.
Kung Meow chicken.
That's what they was told.
Hey, the last time I went to Ming's here in Pekin, I looked at the guy. He is dropping off the chicken on the stick, and I go, "Is that really chicken?" He just looks at me, goes meow, and walks away. I'm like, "You son of a bitch." So he's getting the joke by saying, how Chinese always makes chicken on the cat on the stick.
Yeah, that's what I was telling you. But
at least he didn't look at you. At least he didn't look at you and go, "Retta."
Oh, I love the cat.
He speaks Chinese, not Spanish.
This is a rat burger.
Very. Well, I remember going to the fair and getting something called meat on a stick, and I have a fucking clue what it was.
It was meat on a stick.
The one that still disturbs me to this day is that potted meat.
Oh, that fucking. Oh.
Yeah.
Meat jelly.
I like hot dogs, but
I just think of Spam, that layer.
But no, that potted meat, it's gross. Now,
Mom used to get like the little deviled ham things.
I love Spam.
Oh, those are good.
Yeah.
Scrape the meat jelly off.
Oh.
Of the deviled ham.
Well,
now,
if you get the jelly up to the right temp, it works for a really good lube.
That's true. Now, remember, if the deviled ham tastes like cream corn, then it's probably expired.
Oh, God. Damn.
Steve's reaction is like priceless.
What?
And that was down Periscope. Still tastes like cream corn, except it's deviled ham. Oh, well, then that would be a problem.
I forgot about that.
That's a good movie.
This can's been on this boat since 1966.
There's this TikToker who takes the old vintage food in cans from 56 and 40s and stuff, and actually opens it up to show what it looks like.
Yeah, I was yeah.
And how much of it is still preserved?
Right, that's basically what he's doing. He even opened up a can of water from like 1930s.
Yeah, I saw him open up one of the original bags of Fritos one time from like the 60s.
No shit.
And took a bite of it. And he said, well, it's just not that over stale. That just shows how many preservatives are in that shit.
There's a good way to get botulism.
I didn't even say it was smart.
Hey, what do you got there? Well, I've got an MRE that was barbecued pork patty, and it's mixed with a bag of botulism. Here you go.
I love watching those guys that do MRE. Let's taste it. And they just fucking a cracker.
I used to bring them home whenever he would go to TDY. He'd bring home the MREs and we would try them out.
I hate.
That's another thing I gotta say for you military guys. I'd starve to death.
I hate the fucking MREs.
One of those fucking days. Fuck that.
Yeah, well, I can remember when I had to eat those things to survive, and it's like, I just never want them again.
Mm-hmm.
And it was the old ones. It wasn't these new ones where these kids are getting all this extra crap.
Right. Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Like M&Ms and
M&Ms.
Little Tabasco sauce bottles. And...
Oh, yeah. Those are so cute. And the little crackers that were like super hard and like you couldn't eat them. Yeah.
Fuckers.
Peanut butter and jelly.
Yeah, it was in like a pouch.
Actual toilet paper and
we had to fight. We fought over the different cheeses that were in there to go on the crackers. I mean, hey, give me that jalapeno cheese, motherfucker.
Right.
Give me your coffee pouch.
Oh,
fuck.
Give me your cigarettes.
Oh.
We were just after the cigarettes, but it was before they took the coffee out.
Oh.
Right.
Now, so you can have my coffee. I'll take the cheese.
Well, what I used to do is I'd keep them instant coffee pouches. It was all Maxwell House too, which was garbage.
Right.
But I'd keep the coffee pouches. I'd keep them in my my pocket, right?
Mm-hmm.
If I was running low on energy and dip wasn't getting it done and cigarettes weren't getting it done, I'd take a pouch of that instant coffee and I'd put it in my lip like a dip.
Ooh.
They're doing that now. You know that? They actually make little dip pouches that are made out of nothing but like basically, I think, sometimes spent, cleaned coffee grinds, and then they'll put them in these pouches, and then you can put them in your lip, and then you can suck on it to get caffeine from it.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, we were doing that with them instant coffee packs in the service back in the late 90s and the early 2000s.
Seems about right.
And I'll tell you what, you give it about 8 to 10 minutes, and it was a shot of energy to get you up and running again.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. It's time for PT.
Well, it's time to hike through the woods a little more. But
from the halls of Moctezuma.
That's the Jarheads.
Oh. That's right. They eat crayons.
Yes, they do.
Mama and Papa were laid in bed. Mama rolled over and this is what she said. Give me some. VD.
VD? Did you say VD?
VD.
No, it was PT.
Oh, PT. I thought it was VD.
No.
Venereal disease? Really?
Like,
maybe that's why my buddy always looked at me when I said that.
It was PT.
Oh. I thought it was VD.
Because sex is still like the best cardio exercise there is out there.
Oh.
I concur.
Yeah. You always have to try to get at least 3 times of exercise in a day. Isn't that right, Irene?
Yeah, only 3.
Well, minimum 3.
Minimum.
Yeah.
Shit, I'm way behind.
Keep your heart right.
Only from behind.
Keep my heart right? Oh, I'm dead.
Only 3?
Freaking dead.
Solamente 3.
No, since
you have to have a good workout partner. You have to have a good workout partner.
As long as I work up a sweat, am I okay?
Well, I mean, with the right workout partner, I don't think I'm putting my clothes on.
Yeah, with the right workout partner, your 3 may just become 1. Just one really long exercise.
I will say, like Riley's mom, at one point in time, She got two of us going to the point that I did not want to go to work. I ended up calling in sick just so I could stay home and perform coitus.
Because Riley's mom has got it going on.
Not anymore. Not anymore.
Really?
No.
I can never remember in my life sex taking more than 5 minutes.
What?
You're doing it wrong, then.
Yeah, you're doing it wrong, buddy.
Yeah.
5 minutes was your max.
Listen, I'm upset if my sessions don't last like a half an hour, 45 minutes minimum.
Oh, bitch.
Right.
Oh shit! I'll die.
What's the longest you've gone? 420.
I don't know. It's been so long ago.
What's the shortest?
By myself, like about 10 minutes ago before the store. No. Longest, shoot, it's hour.
Ooh.
So an hour is your longest.
Last time I remember, yeah.
Adam?
Okay. The longest single session
Yes.
was a little over an hour. But there was one time in a day that Julie and I did it 7 times in a row.
That is a lot of copulation.
Yes.
Wow.
It was fun, too.
Okay, here's the one that scares me. Irene?
I honestly don't remember. Like,
Roofies wasn't involved, right?
no,
Okay.
no. It just like, I think it was like with this guy that I wasn't really into, but like he was like my hookup guy for where I was going. So like, you know, he had a really nice penis, but like
Thank you.
he didn't do he didn't use it very well. It was really bad, and so like, and he would just want to.
That's right, 420.
Like, you make my pussy so dry, like.
Damn.
So like, I feel like it lasted forever. You know what I mean? It's not always a good thing to last longer.
420 goes to take credit and finds out that he was an absolute turn-off and dried her up.
Oh well, that's his fault.
It was
Hey.
the Sahara
At least
Desert.
Hey, some people do like the dry stuff, so you know.
No.
No.
If it's getting drier the longer you're doing it, you're doing it wrong.
Ooh.
And he kept breaking the stupid condoms too, so we had to use the plan B. Like, and I made him split the cost with me. I was like, "You are splitting the cost with me because this is your fault."
Well, here's a little hint for everybody listening. Don't use the condom out of your wallet.
Mhm.
Any of them.
Never used
Those-
a condom.
If you can't pull out, stick it in a different hole.
That's right. Mouth, ear, nose.
You never know. She might sound like Flipper when that's done.
Try and see how many pores you can coat with it. I don't know. Something other than leaving it in the main hole.
I didn't like with your turkey earlier.
Yeah, right. God, no! Don't fuck my turkey.
Too late.
It's called a glaze, TJ. It's called a glaze.
You're eating it.
Don't you want a Irene glaze on your turkey?
Arene glaze.
Irene glaze.
Arene glaze.
Irene glaze. There you go.
That sounds wildly Mediterranean.
Yeah.
There you go.
It's either a glaze or a marinade, TJ. Which do you want?
I want you guys to stay the fuck away from my food. That's what I want.
Or
You're not coming over. Don't touch my fridge.
Or it could be a marinade because she decided to come herself and it was like
Oh,
a
Jesus.
Niagara Falls.
Corey makes a point right there. You know, guys, if you really don't want to pull out, just get fixed.
I've never been fixed and I've never pulled out. So
Have them flip your best
Feel good?
efforts.
Did you get fixed? Like, does it still feel as good? I have no idea. I'm not a guy. So.
I
only was
would
a guy
not
with swimmers.
know.
I don't know either. I haven't been fixed.
But Adam and his wife are having the discussion as to which one's going to wind up fixed first.
Because I have to.
Ah. So you're going to leave Adam non-fixed, right?
Yeah, there's no sense in it.
You can procreate.
He can still procreate, so he can still get in trouble.
It keeps my desire high.
Oh,
That was actually one of the discussions that I've had with an ex was which one should get fixed. She was absolutely against me going in and getting it done. And I said, why? And she goes, well, because if you cheat, I can catch you. How's that? Well, you'll knock her up eventually.
Eventually. Now, if I come in her butt.
She goes, you'll knock one up eventually. I'm like, I'm not cheating, for one.
You can't impregnate an ass. I'm sorry. You can't.
You come in the butt and then you call it chocolate milk.
Corey says it feels the same, just no swimmers in the fluid.
Oh, nice.
So you ejaculate, you just will basically be...
You're shooting blanks.
Yeah.
But yeah, I was like, I said, well, what if I don't want you to get fixed because you getting knocked up is a definite sign you were cheating.
Right.
And she goes, well, how are you going to prove that? DNA will do that. And right there, you're not arguing back that you're not cheating.
Yeah.
Like, so you kind of just shot yourself in the foot right there anyway. Oh my God, dude. So I was like, that is something that has been a conversation piece for a while. It's like different people saying, well, oh no, I don't want you to get fixed, or I don't want you to get fixed because I don't want you to cheat. And it's like, no, it don't work like that, you dipshit.
I apologize, everyone. I hit the wrong button.
Is that what it was?
You hit the wrong butt?
Yeah.
Whose butt did you hit this time?
That sounds like someone else I knew.
Well, I mean...
Well, you know what? I'm entitled to make a mistake once in a while.
Julie. Sorry.
I wasn't talking about you.
Especially when I'm broadcasting from my phone and I'm trying to log out of the show. And where it usually says leave studio, I hit it and it's in stream.
But I wasn't talking about you. I was talking about someone else.
Oh, Tyler would get all pissed about that too. End stream. Like, you motherfucker.
He still does.
Then I'm like, dude, there's a big difference between what you see on your phone and what you see here on the computer monitor.
Yes.
Yeah.
So when I'm logging out and I hit the red button that should be leave studio and it's in stream, hey, sorry about you.
Right.
What a fact.
God, he got so pissed about it. It was fun, though, listening to him cry about it.
Okay. I'm going to lay on you, and I'm going to put your boobs on my head, and then I'm going to turn on the camera.
There's going to be boobs on his head, and then he's going to turn on the camera? Okay.
That doesn't sound creepy at all.
I want to see this. Aww. Aww.
Oh, that's that cutesy look.
It's a reverse motorboat. There you go.
It's all cutesy. I want to barf.
You're welcome, PJ.
Fuck Valentine's Day.
Oh.
No, we don't celebrate Valentine's Day.
No.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah,
My
no.
birthday's the 13th, so fuck Valentine's Day. Go me. I'm just kidding.
There you go.
It's like the one day a year I could be all
Forget
alone.
Valentine's Day. Steak and BJ Day, on the other hand.
Ooh,
See, there you go.
She sounds like mouthfuls of meat for everybody.
That's right.
Steak
As
and
it should
BJ
be.
Day is March 14th.
Nice. Good to know. I like steak, and yeah.
Well, then there you go. Your
I'm with
husband
ya.
is very happy.
Hey Siri, how long does it take to drive? I can get it out.
Get it out.
That's what she said.
Oh,
Oh, there you are.
Oh,
I
what
know
am I going to
March,
do with you?
March 15th, I'll be making a personal appearance with the newly won Stoner Mania belt. Will be when I broadcast live.
Spit it out,
from the St.
Festus.
Patrick's Day- Shut up. When I broadcast live from the St. Patty's Day Parade in downtown Springfield, Illinois. On Ray Lio's morning deck.
See, this is just like the X belt. You can't show it on any other show except for this one.
Oh,
No, I
no,
already said
way.
he can't.
Yeah.
Yeah, he told me. He told me I could wear it out in public. He wants me to wear it to the next to me. The
Oh,
first
dude, wearing it
meet
to a
and greet.
meet and greet would be fucking hysterical.
I'm gonna wear it with my. I'm only here for the pussy shirt.
Well, I'm gonna wear the Drunk Chicks Love Me T-shirt.
I'm serious, man. Steve wearing that belt to a meet and greet will be fucking hysterical.
Or Pimptown University. I had that one at one time.
Of course, I'm certain that somebody will. Well, here, how do I word this?
Would I get in trouble if I wore it to Wrestling for a Cure?
Probably.
Yeah, they would.
Because there's a lot of people there that.
There's a lot of try
there
to
that don't
deface the title.
Right.
They'll bring you in, and then like.
Yep, pretty much.
Mhm.
Tyler
I'm
wouldn't be able
certain
to
that
do
there
that
would be
though.
somebody at a meet and greet that would get upset at that belt, but that would be after they woke up. The look on Steve's face.
He's confused. He doesn't understand.
Okay.
Huh? I love this look on
Oh.
his face.
I think looking at all the stuff on his background, like, why do you have so much stuff on the counter like that?
He
It
has
looks
to
like
keep
he
it
was
filled
cleaning.
somewhere.
Because I've been cleaning. I was cleaning out my box over here for cooking for the pores.
Okay.
Next Sunday, and that stuff that's got to go in the bathroom and the linen closet, and yeah. And then I got some hamburgers sitting right here marinating.
And he buys the shitty paper.
Yeah.
He buys a single ply Scott towel. It looks
Appreciate
like.
Oh, this is
Ew.
good shit. Now they got those on sale, Farm and Fleet for $7.99 for a 12-pack. The
Single
blue
ply?
ones? The blue ones?
No, it's a yellow label behind you.
Oh yeah, that's food paper. It's good
Yeah.
stuff though.
No, that's the single ply stuff. That's a shit paper.
Dude, what the hell?
This is hair color. Here's the poop,
Miracle
poop
Grow?
knife.
Poop
Oh,
knife.
God. You've got the poop knife in the kitchen again?
His only roll of toilet
This is-
tissue he owns.
This is Charmin Essentials Strong.
Oh, that's the good stuff. Yeah, there you
Yeah,
That's a
with the
mega.
mega roll.
go. It's
Yeah, this-
$1.25 at Dollar Tree.
Oh really?
Yeah.
They
On
gave
one
it to me.
roll?
Yeah,
Yeah.
per roll.
But
Yeah, that's
The
it's
price
the
is
equivalent.
I
Of,
get a 6-pack of
it's the
Charmin.
equivalent of 4 rolls.
Hey, they got a 12-pack double roll for $5 at Dollar Tree now too. So
Oh, okay. That's not
it's
bad.
not bad stuff for being generic.
So the question is now, how long will that roll of toilet paper last in Steve's house?
Probably a day.
A good
for
6
Atticus, you never uses it.
It'll probably still be there the day I die.
Yeah. His sheets, on the other hand.
So that So you're saying that toilet paper roll is still going to be hanging there in 30 years?
More likely. Oh, if I'm still living there, yeah. More likely. It'll move with me wherever I move to. I'll make sure don't forget to pack the toilet
Still have
paper.
the paper on it because you never even bothered to open it.
Exactly. I'm gonna go ahead and put it in plastic right now.
He's
Well,
gonna sign it. It's gonna be worth
Might
money
as well
one
just
day.
put it on a rope and tie it so you can wear it around his neck like an amulet.
It'll still be there when they replace Steve's toilet paper with the 3 seashells.
I'm gonna put it on a roll. I'm gonna put it on a roll, but I'm gonna date it. Installed on.
I dare you, because the minute Christina sits down and reaches for that and sees installed on, she's going to be like, really?
That'd be funny.
I don't have a Sharpie over here. I would. I do. I would. The Sharpie's on. I'll find a Sharpie. But fuck yeah, I'm installed on 2225.
22225.
Wouldn't that be cool if it was still there at 222222?
Why would it be? It already happened.
No.
Either that or it'd be about 100 years.
200 years, wasn't it?
In 100 years.
You've got 2122.
Yeah.
You said 22222.
Right.
200 years.
Yeah, 200 years. I don't think it was
February 22nd, 2222.
Right,
Yep.
exactly.
22.
I don't even think the world will be here. I don't know.
Oh, my ride's here.
Oh, is that you? Because I heard the siren.
Yeah, that's me.
Because
you gotta remember where I live, TJ. I'm literally on the ring road to where the cops fly up and down this road, ambulances and everything.
Yeah, because down the road from you is this really crappy neighborhood that's got like 9 Dixie Crystal Labs in it.
Oh,
yeah, it's called Peoria.
No,
it's called Pekin.
Pekin, yeah.
But that's just that neighborhood is called Schaeferville, and that's just in Schaeferville.
Right. Well, I would say the west side of Schaeferville, because I went driving through there the other day, and they looked like nice houses around that lake.
Oh, when you're getting around Lake Arlen?
Yeah.
Yeah. But no, Schaeferville's not back in there. That's a different neighborhood altogether.
It could be worse. It could be Normandale.
Ugh.
Which is literally right down the road from me.
Well, I mean, here's the crappy end of it, right?
Or I can go to Pekin Heights.
When I was born, my parents, their house was in Normandale.
Oh man.
So I can remember. No, back then. I mean, now you're talking, obviously well over 40 years ago now. But Normandale back then was not that bad.
Right.
Like every day you saw kids out on bicycles, riding their bikes out in the streets, and water fights, and the church was very active in that neighborhood, and
still
it was safe to trick or treat.
If there's more than one church there, that church is still there doing stuff.
Yeah. Yeah, and I mean they're the kids, we would take off, and the A&W root beer stand was right there. We'd go right up there to Cranwell's.
Oh, yeah, Cranwell's is right down the road.
In the summertime, we'd walk up to Cranwell's with our money and get a Coney dog and a root beer float and come back. And it was actually a really decent family-friendly neighborhood back then.
That sounds nice.
Now, Steve's toilet is cleaner.
Yeah,
oh, that's bad.
Because you got the ethanol plant right there too now. So
actually, no, I take that back. Steve's backyard is cleaner.
Oh, my backyard is very clean.
With all the dirty mattresses?
Yeah. It rains well.
They're arranged well. Steve's laundry 2 months ago was cleaner than that neighborhood.
Steve's laundry that he's going through now is cleaner than that neighborhood.
That neighborhood's going down the toilet.
That's not a pretty sight.
So no, Normandale, like I said, Normandale 40 years ago, it shows you a lot of what can happen with a neighborhood if people don't give a damn about it, you know?
Right.
You get people that start making, well, you know, people start making more money, they get bigger families, they move out of those little neighborhoods, and then what comes in and replaces, you know, the people that left it always seems to be like a downhill spiral, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like I can remember when you look at the north end of Springfield, and you talk about like the Enos Park neighborhood, or you talk about, you know, North Fifth or North Fourth, you know, between North Grand and Carpenter. And I can remember when those were family friendly neighborhoods, right?
Oh yeah, right.
Now it's considered the ghetto.
Yeah. But it's just been that progression of, okay, these people moved out.
Well, yeah, it'd be like the Bottoms in East Peoria. It used to be one of the biggest places because it was literally houses right by Caterpillar, and now it's one of the worst places in East Peoria.
Yeah, exactly. Creve Tucky, all of Creve Coeur was a place that you really wanted to live way back
because
when.
It was a mining town.
Yeah, and now it's
same with Taylor though.
Uh-huh.
I don't have much experience with Peoria myself. Back for 20, I'll tell you where I've been in Peoria, and I bet you can tell me right where it's at. I used to have to go to fucking Allen Automotive all the time. Race car parts.
I drive by it all the time when I go to church.
Is it still there?
Mm-hmm. Barely, but it is.
Barely.
No, and I'll tell you what, like I said, when you look at different neighborhoods and you watch the neighborhood, you watch the progression, you see kind of the, you know, what I like to call urban decay. Like you could go into a neighborhood that you were in the 90s and go, man, this was a really nice top of the line, state of the art neighborhood.
Well, shoot, that's the way it was with South Peoria, you know, all that. Now it's one of the worst areas. And
so, you know, Southwest Adams. I mean, you don't want to be down there
at nighttime.
At any time.
During the day, it's not as bad because there's more cars around. But other than
the
that,
northeast side is not much better.
It's starting to get worse up there near Dunlap.
Mm-hmm. Good old Dunlap.
You have a Dunlap nearby. That's where, like, actually, like a lookout view. You can it's like looking out over the mountains, sort of like, and you can see people like hang gliding down there.
Mm-hmm. Nice. I mean, even West Peoria used to be a good place, and
so and that's
anyway.
something I can honestly say that I see is kind of a difference between the Southwest and like up in Illinois. What I saw there, like Illinois will just let those neighborhoods go and go and go and go and go until there's no salvage. And then they go in with a bulldozer and they doze it over and rebuild it. And then it turns into subsidized housing.
Right.
Yeah.
What I've noticed, especially like Austin, the area of the Highland Lakes, well, the area I live in the Highland Lakes is primarily retirement area. Las Cruces, El Paso, Dallas, Houston, Corpus Christi. When I look around and I see that, they don't doze it. They rebuild it, and then they market it as an upscale type of an area. Okay. A great example would be the 501 in El Paso. The 501 in El Paso, I can remember 15 years ago when that was crap ass warehouses. And they went in and they gutted it and they remodeled it and they made storefronts on the lower level. They made luxury apartments upstairs, and their 1-bedroom luxury apartment fully furnished is $870 a month.
That's what Peoria is fighting over with the riverfront property, is doing something like that with all the extra warehouses that are empty.
McClure is still one of the worst areas in Peoria.
Yeah, it's pretty bad.
That's one of them that you put your hands in your pockets, you look down at the ground, and you walk.
Uh-huh.
And you just get to your car, get in it, start it, lock the fucking door.
It's so bad that a friend of mine that does, and he's a white guy.
Yeah.
And he does towing, right?
Yep.
When he goes out on a call, and especially if it's in South Peoria, he always goes packing.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Because it happened to him once. He was going for a call, and then he got knocked out by a whole bunch of black guys down there because he was a white guy stealing the cars.
But
anyway,
kind of going circling back to what I was saying, like Peoria is kind of starting to get it with their revitalization of the warehouse district, but it's not catching on.
Right.
And probably won't, because everybody still thinks it as a bad place to be.
Yeah.
There's people in Pekin and East Peoria that are glad that the Five Below is coming to town, because that's one less trip they have to go into Peoria for. Because
yeah.
I've actually never been in that store. I'm just throwing that out there. I've never been in that store.
It's nice. It's basically, right now, it used to be cool, but now it's pretty much just like a Big Lots or something like that, where it just sells a bunch of
crap.
Of course, it's gentrification, what I'm talking about.
Anyway.
But yeah, I mean, now, like I was telling you, the 501 in El Paso, Texas, yeah, it's $890 fully furnished. Dude, I'm walking distance from downtown. Restaurants, bars, live music, parks, whatever I want. I can walk there, and I can walk to the walkover bridge to get into Mexico and get shot.
Up until that, it sounded like Wausau with what they've been doing with the old
landmark,
the old factories and stuff, and the old hotels.
Yeah,
they've taken them and turned them into not really subsidized, but kind of an income conscious apartments.
Well, okay,
and it's a college town too, so you get a lot of college kids that are there, and it's nice.
Let's take as another example, and I'll use this one, and right closer to me now is down here in San Antonio, the old Pearl Brewery. Everybody remembers that nasty crap Pearl beer.
Nope.
Steve,
I'll go with it.
Remember Pearl? Yeah.
No.
Okay.
It is before.
Let me go a different route to remind you of Pearl beer. Has anybody ever seen this seldom talked about kind of obscure movie starring this guy named Chuck Norris called Lone Wolf McQuade?
Yep.
I believe I have seen that movie.
That's what he drank, was Pearl beer.
Oh.
Okay. If you look at the can, you'll see the Pearl emblem on the can every time he got it.
Sorry.
Cheapest, nastiest crap on the market. The only one worse back then was beer.
Beer. Okay. Now there you go. You got me with beer. I understand beer.
Anyway.
What is that, beer? What kind
Pearl,
of beer?
They stopped making Pearl beer back in the 90s. And then it just sat there. The brewery sat there. Now it's been turned to there's 4 different microbreweries there. Yep, he drank Pearl in a can and Jack Daniel's Black. Now there's 4 different microbreweries there, multiple luxury apartments, lots of stores. They've got a farmer's market that goes in there twice a month. And that has all been revitalized. And and now it's a historical monument too. So that gives you an idea of like taking these old structures and revitalizing it and bringing it back with a new form of life. And it's something that I've seen since 2005, 2006, since I've lived in the Southwest. I've seen it a lot more prevalent where living and growing up in Illinois, I didn't see it as much.
Right.
Mhm.
Like if they were to, here you go, 420, something close to you. Let's take the Hiram Walker Distillery that's in Peoria. It's still sitting there empty, right?
You know what? Yeah, it is.
What if
I haven't smelt anything being brewed from there in a long time.
What if they went into Hiram Walker? They set up storefronts for like micro distilleries and micro breweries and maybe a couple of stores and a clothing store and maybe a race car shop, different stuff there. And then they went on the upper levels. They made upper levels in it after they've cleaned it all up, got all the crap out. And then they turn it into all luxury apartments upstairs, $800, $900, $700 a month. All furnished, all utilities paid. Trash comes to the door of your apartment. You don't have to take it out to the dumpster. They pick it up from the door of your apartment every week and take your trash.
Right.
Is it bad that I would want to take my trash?
They are doing that now, but the thing is, it's going to be like $2,000 to $3,000 for the.
Yeah.
See that, and then they're doing that, and then they're hitting it way too high, right?
Yeah.
You got to think about the market you live in as to how you're going to market it.
They don't do that here.
No, they're going to try to squeeze every dime out of somebody.
Oh yeah.
In fact, they're tearing down that one school there on Adams finally, but instead of making it into, a homeless shelter or something, someone bought it and they're making it into a bunch of those high-end, condos or whatever, something like that effect.
And that's what I'm saying is like, you don't strip down something that's taking care of your lower and your lower middle class and then try to put in something high end and expect the neighborhood to bounce back. All those condos are going to do is just sit there empty.
What you mean, like the apartments that were in MacArthur Park here in Springfield, and they shut down the whole set of apartments, tore them all down, rebuilt them, and now it's called the Boulevard.
Yeah.
It's like, come on, man. We know what it is.
In fact, they're doing that right now in East Peoria. There's this place that used to be like a motel, and they're like totally redoing it, and they calling it the Chateau on Springfield.
Mm-hmm.
I think I know where you're at. Fuck that.
It wouldn't surprise me if they're
$5 no-tell motel.
It wouldn't surprise me if they're going to do that with the apartments on Chatham Road, Bruns Lane in Springfield that they've completely shut down.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, have they?
But yeah, it wouldn't surprise me if that's what they do too. But right now things are kind of stagnant there.
That one in East Peoria, the Fat 420's talking about.
Yeah,
man, I can remember when that one was kind of like the Bel Air, where they charge by the hour.
Yeah,
or by the half hour.
Oh, if it's the one you're thinking right by the interstate, no, it's not the one right there. It's the one a little bit further down towards into East Peoria.
Oh God, that one was worse.
Yeah, it was like called the Villa or something like that. It was something. It was back in the woods a ways. And
yeah, it was called the Herpes.
Make it easier to hide the bodies.
For those that didn't pay.
Yeah.
But no, like I said, I'd love to see more of that happen. Like, downtown Austin is building constantly. Now the skyscrapers are going up. A lot of them are up already. I see them every day. The Indeed, I'm going to have to stop and take a picture of the Indeed building because it is a funky ass fucking building. And I want to take a picture of it and put it in our group chat so everybody can see what I'm talking about when I'm discussing it. Actually, let me see if I can find out.
There's a lot of buildings that are being built.
I don't know if they make Sky Vodka, but they do make alcohol on the south end of town.
Yeah, they do.
I smell it off and on, especially when we get a strong westerly wind to the east. I'm sitting there with my windows open. All of a sudden, I smell this nasty, just nasty smell.
Damn you. Not what I wanted to do yet.
Well, it has been 2 hours.
Well, I I hit the wrong keyboard because I was going to try to look this up first.
Oh, that is fucked up.
Is that it, TJ?
Is it done?
What's that?
Is that the building?
Is that it?
The Indeed building?
Yes and no. It's a whole lot different. Give me a second here.
All right.
I'm actually bringing the skyline up right now.
Can you Google Earth it?
I wish I could. All right, here we go. Now I got a good picture. All right. So let me share this real quick. Okay. Here is a good picture of the skyline. Okay. This triangular building that's right here, that is the Indeed. Well, that's one of the Indeed buildings. They've got another one that's got like a half moon cut in it. It's all glass. That's behind this one that I'm kind of moving the cursor around right now.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
But this is the Colorado River coming through. And you see what downtown Austin has really turned into.
Uh-huh.
Huh?
Now, about 2/3 of that years ago was not there. So I'm really
Took a CPU phone.
Corey says that what he's hearing is they're tearing down the strip mall that has Chuck E. Cheese. I'm assuming this is in Springfield.
Yeah.
And they're going to build low-income apartments in its place. Now, I'd say that's a good move. Because we all know that Chuck E. Cheese is like ghetto cheese.
Well, you have the Chuck E. Cheese there. You have the old Diamonds.
Yeah.
Yeah. All that
kids
stuff.
love Chuck E. Cheese still though. Like it is ghetto, but like they love that shit.
Listen,
It's still really busy at that one.
Yeah. I mean, it's not showbiz pizza, but you know, I mean, it'll do.
It's gotten better than it used to be. The pizza's a little bit better than it used to be.
The Fox Theater used to be there. I worked at the Fox Theater.
Mm-hmm. But you get what I'm saying. It's like you have so much doing now. And you know, I've seen more of this here where it's been very successful. And less of it where I was raised. And I'm like, this is a great idea. This is something that should be done. Again, kind of using Pekin as a great example, old Tweakin' Pekin. When you look at the east side or the west side mission, that's right down there by the courthouse on Court Street. Turn that into fucking apartments for crying out loud.
That's nothing but a parking lot right now.
Oh, that's right. They tore it down, didn't they?
The Union Mission, they tore it down where they just have the basic buildings. They still do stuff, but there's nothing like they used to now.
Yeah, I mean, the Union Mission would have been great apartments.
And they even tore down that huge building that was right across from the courthouse, too, and that's all going to be a parking lot, they said.
That's all they're doing with it is making it a parking lot?
That's what's been told, yeah.
Which one across from the courthouse?
On the west side. There's all it's the one across. It's across from the Justice Center.
Okay, so you got the jail, you got the courthouse, and then the one that was like in between both of them. They tore all of that down?
Pretty much, yeah.
That's ridiculous.
Well, they probably need the parking, so nobody's parked on the street.
Well, yeah, because they keep arresting people for stupid shit. I heard that Pekin arrested a guy for wiping his ass.
That's pretty bad.
I wouldn't doubt it.
That's why I don't do it. I never been arrested.
Well, the other day there's this guy that I've heard on the scanner. This guy that was dry humping a tree.
Oh my gosh!
Tom Green.
You got to get wood somehow.
Yeah, well, I come to find out he was like heavily on meth and everything, and
What?
was freaking out. So
Get out of
one
here,
way to get
420.
splintered. That's definitely a way to get splintered.
Ow.
Not if you have the right kind of tree.
And on that note, wow. Oh, look at this. Irene's doing the naughty dance. I've never seen two people freeze up, go so fast in my life.
well, I've seen that I've seen the cleavage, and it's like swing, swing, swing.
Amigos. 420, what are your final thoughts today?
Final thoughts. That guy's going down like the bitch he is, because I'm going to win the Smoker Mania. It was nice to see Irene's boobs. See Irene.
Thank you.
And WrestleMania, the Royal Rumble, like we talked about earlier in the show, I'll give it a C, and that's being fair. And other than that, we might see you next time. Who knows?
Steve, your final thoughts.
Fat 420.
Oh my God, Corey, seriously?
Fat 420, Metal Mike, whatever you want to call yourself. March 7th at 8 p.m. Your name will be history. They'll say, who? Who are you fucking talking about? I will be the champion. Other than that, it's been good. Y'all come back tomorrow morning. I'll be on with a real smoker. Rhino, we'll do some wake and bake. I don't know what we're going to talk about this week because no football, so we can't talk shit. Oh, we can talk shit because the Super Bowl's coming up. But yeah, then I'll be back Tuesday morning for Ray Lytle's Morning Disaster.
That's Ray Lytle, everybody, not Ray Lytle.
Murder. They go,
That's what it sounds like.
Sorry.
Ray Lytle.
Adam, your final thoughts.
I don't know the tongue usage on that though. Keep practicing that, Steve. It'll come in handy eventually. Same with you, Irene. I'd love to see how well that works. But no. Other than that, things are okay. Sorry I was late, everybody, but I had to drop off my son. So
responsibility.
Other than that,
responsibility. We get it.
I'm very much enjoying my pillows.
Mm-hmm. They look cozy.
I can't believe those are on 217 Problems.
So yeah, that's it.
All right, Irene, your final thoughts today.
My final thoughts are I need to watch more wrestling so that I can participate a little bit more in that. I don't know. It just sounds like a lot of change is happening. Like I'm feeling like a lot of change going on like around us, and like wondering how it's gonna affect us now. I know that's a pretty deep thought, but like that's just what's in my head. Final thought is off the deep end.
Well, we're still real happy that you're making the show, and I'm glad things are going well.
Right.
Yeah.
And I do have a message from Squirrel. Squirrel said to tell Steve and to tell Fat 420, y'all can't handle none of that. And she said she'd outsmoke both y'all. So
almost see it happen.
I know, right?
Well, to be fair to 420 and Steve, if Squirrel got involved, that's the only way they'd get in a three-way with her.
That's true. That's
just
very
saying.
true.
So what you're saying is, if Squirrel was in this with Steve and I could say I was in a three-way with Squirrel.
There you go.
One way we're looking at it, yeah.
I could be the champion.
Corey's final thought was Steve, be nice to Ray's little sister.
420. Yeah, 420.
This has been your Sunday edition of Mayhem's Amigos. We will be back Thursday night at 9 p.m. It'll be a road edition. I will be on the road again. I invite everybody to be back in and join us.
On the dope again. Just can't wait.
And everybody be safe, take care, and we will see you then. Good night, everybody.
Boobs.
What the fuck was that?